Damn, you was getting sinus infections from your mask?
4 major ones.
But they made out of gingerbread pieces.
Yeah.
I get sinus infections, but I don't get them like that. Like I had to be.
I don't even know what that is.
I had to be doing something very egregious to get a sinus. Like I had to be like in the pollen. You know what I mean? Like underneath. You know them trees that with the white that fall off. I had to be like.
Man, I hate them trees.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, them trees.
The pollen.
Right. Yeah. Like
I think they're called dogwood trees.
Yeah, I had to
like
be underneath a dogwood tree for more than 10 minutes or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
a weeping willow tree.
I don't think that put out. Do that put out a lot of pollen?
I don't think so.
It's that you know, Fred. You know these trees. We had them on campus. They
all over the campus.
When they
shed,
they
smell like fish when they bloom.
Yes.
Welcome to the Team F Podcast, where we have too many feelings. I'm your host T Staples, and I'm joined today by.
It's your name, man, Freddie B. We right here in the building.
You in the building, man? You need to be outside, baby. You need to be outside. Why you in the building? Get outside. All right, who else we got?
Hey, what it do? What it do? It's your girl Alona Boo.
Hey, Boo Yow, and who else?
We got the relaxing doctor, Dr. Buddy Lee.
Okay,
he's relaxing today.
Oh, now he relaxing.
This ain't keep being new doctors.
Man.
A lot of adjectives, sir.
We got to check on your adjectives. So he relaxing today. The relaxing doctor. But well, you know, it sounds like you relax. You know, you're real low. You're real low. So yeah, it sounds like you're relaxing, chilling.
Yeah, I am.
I feel that.
Sound weak.
Well, I'm trying to keep you from here. My dog just decided he wanted to start barking all of a sudden.
See, that's why that's how we know you're not relaxing right now. Look, for all y'all listening, we're bringing you all these feelings from the comforts of our homes. That's right, 100% remote. So if you feel our show us how you feel by subscribing so you can get notified when the new episodes drop. And if you like what you're hearing, send us a message. Our handles are in the description below. We love to hear how you feel. In today's episode, we're talking about Hot Vax Summer. The world is open, y'all. What are your plans? But first, it's time for a moment I like to call the Internet Never Loss. In my attempt to navigate through the endless insanity of interconnectivity that we all call the internet, and because it's Hot Vax Summer, of course I had to find some clips to celebrate the reopening.
Welcome home, everyone. We missed you. Good to see you all again.
Okay, so what you just heard, that's a countdown from Disney, what's that? Disneyland. And people were waiting for it to open back up. So they stood outside, got their tickets, and wanted to be the first ones in. That was a countdown. And as a part of, the opening up, we got some rules, right? We got some rules. So here's something from Vegas. I'm going to let y'all hear this little clip. Guy from Vegas gave us some rules about the reopening.
On June 1st, the state of Nevada is lifting all COVID pandemic restrictions, and everything will be allowed to be able to open at 100% in Las Vegas. The state of Nevada has aligned to the Center of Disease Control's mask guidelines, which essentially says that people who are unvaccinated still have to wear their mask most places in Vegas. People who are vaccinated don't have to wear their masks in most places in Vegas. You're taking the bus, you're taking rideshare, you're taking the Las Vegas monorail, you'll need to wear your mask. So even if you are vaccinated, make sure to bring this around because you still might need it in some places.
And listen, with all these COVID restrictions just being lifted, people can't help but make some viral content. So here's the TikTok. I don't know if y'all heard this before, but this is the TikTok thing.
Taking my pants and I got a few bodies up under my belt. Ooh.
Hello? Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!
We outside! Man, it's content all over the internet. So look, find your favorite clip. And send us a little message of your favorite We Outside clip that's going on out there. That's all I got for the Internet Never Lost. Because it hasn't lost. And we outside, baby. We outside. So listen, I want you to let me know how you're feeling about the COVID restrictions being lifted. And do you have any Hot Vax Summer plans? Send us a message. Our handles are in the description below. Let us know how you feel. This has been yours truly, T Staples, in this week's edition of The Internet Never Lost. We outside, baby. Catch me next time. Okay, look, y'all.
We outside.
We outside. What y'all think about that? That's nuts. Niggas at Disneyland, and it's not the only place they did this at. Disneyland, they did this at Legoland. Have y'all heard of that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's in Disney.
Oh, y'all have?
I haven't.
Yeah, I've heard of Legoland.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So it's people been wilding out, son. Like it's we outside. You know, you heard the TikTok. You know, people basically been, using that little song. They do a little dance in the beginning, and then at the end they perform the skit, and their image changes to somewhere where they're outside, like on a beach or at the water, the lake, on a hike, wherever they are. So I thought that was real funny, the little TikTok video, viral video thing. But yeah, so how y'all feel about, like all the stuff all the content you're seeing out there? Have y'all had any interesting viral pieces that y'all have seen and been like, man, this is hilarious? Or have y'all shared?
I mean, it's so many doggone challenges and what's viral and what's new every day. I can barely even keep up. But I know,
Right.
like, I didn't even know we outside was a viral thing, because I had been saying that since April. I was like, bruh, since March when I went to Tulum. Like, I'm outside. I was already like, March, I'm outside. I already know what I'm doing this spring and summer. Holla at your boy.
Real talk, real talk. Alona Boo.
Man, I ain't been watching shit. My ass been at work and right back home. I ain't been paying attention to these fools, but I already know they already in the streets. They turned up. I done seen a couple of little things, but I ain't really dived deep into it.
Okay, Dr. Buddy Lee.
No, I've seen the same things. I've just seen all the people on the boats and out on the water, stuff like that. I haven't seen anything different than what's already out there.
Well, actually, to be honest, I've been telling people, like, this summer gonna be like, it's gonna be some crime. People gonna get their head knocked off this summer, because we ain't had last summer. Crime go up in the summer already. We got
Right.
last summer canceled, so all the crime that was supposed to happen last summer gonna happen this summer, plus this summer crime.
Summer crime.
Oh my God.
They double it.
It's gonna be white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime, black on black crime. It's gonna be all the crime.
Yeah. Rocks on rocks, bikes on bikes, cars on cars.
All
I
that.
got you. Let me ask y'all a question about the Vegas clip that I played. Now, he was talking about how Vegas is June 1st, they wide open.
Right.
You heard that, you heard the whole clip of what he said. Because the thing about us being remote, which is cool, is we're in different parts of the country. Alona Boo, what is your state been saying about reopening? Like, I mean, y'all getting the June, July reopening date,
Basically, the state, they finally, like, I think it was like last week. It hasn't been a full 2 weeks just yet when the governor went ahead and removed the mask mandate. So, and then of course they basically said it's up to, each individual business based on if you want to continue the mask mandate or not, and, in your establishment. So, I know personally where I work, this past Monday on the 24th just finally said if you're fully vaccinated, you can come in without a mask, but anybody that's still not vaccinated, you will still be required to wear a mask. So yeah, for the most part, we open now. Effective June 1st, we open. This is a real outdoorsy state. The state of Minnesota, so they've been outside. You know what I'm saying? But it's just nice to have certain establishments back open, like comedy clubs and
Right.
things like that.
Dr. Buddy Lee.
That makes sense for That makes sense for them being outdoor, because in the winter,
Right.
you ain't going nowhere.
All right.
No, they be outside in the winter too. They do ice fishing
Oh shit.
and all types of shit on all these 10,000 lakes. Trust me, they be outside year round around here. Yeah.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
Yeah.
Hell to the no.
Am I saying it right? That's how the viral is. We outside. Oh man. Dr. Buddy Lee, what's happening in Tennessee? What is it looking like? COVID restrictions.
Well, it's a little different here because in Davidson County, which Nashville is located, they've been like the last ones to do everything. Where I live, we were the last county to mandate the mask, wearing the mask, and then the second one to lift it. And so where I live, they don't care. But
So y'all been outside. Y'all never closed down.
Yeah, nothing changed. I mean, there was restrictions on going to restaurants and things like that. But
y'all was slowing us down from healing the nation.
Actually, we in the state of Tennessee, we were the second place to get the second person who contracted the virus, but we had some of the lowest numbers.
Really?
And nobody really cared. I mean, you walked in the stores and you look around, you're like, I got on a mask and all these people don't. Let me pull this thing on off.
Wow.
So, I mean, but Nashville is like, yeah, we open. We they dropped it, and the soccer team had full capacity. All the sporting events full capacity. Now all the restaurants, everything's full capacity. And they said the same thing. If you have if you not been fully vaccinated, put on a mask. But if you fully vaccinated, you can take it off. If you're not, but my question is how they gonna know?
Exactly. That's my only problem.
Because the people who are not vaccinated don't want to put a mask on in places because they're gonna people go, hey, why didn't you get a shot? How come you didn't get a shot? So you're gonna have a lot of that going on. So a lot of people,
you had that discrimination. You have vaccine shaming.
Yep.
Right.
New shaming.
Right.
Vaccine shaming. Vaccine discrimination. That's what I'm thinking about.
That's it here.
Yeah.
Here in New York, we just opened up. We just opened up, I think, last week, to where now in New York, it's there's no restrictions on any business. It's basically the same thing I think you said in Alana, you said in Minnesota. It's only if the business want to set something up as far as masks. But other than that, there's no restrictions on anything. The subway back 24/7. So like New York open for business, which I figured it would be, because New York has been like the last bastion of masks and being on top of everything, and because it's a very liberal state. You find like the liberal cities, they gonna really be on it compared to the conservative ones. But tourism is it's too much money. It's too much money for New York to be giving up to have all these restrictions and then people from out the country like, we not gonna go to New York. New York can't give it all up. They like, look, we gotta open these doors up. Forget the dumb stuff.
Just like Florida. Florida opened up as quickly as possible.
Florida never closed down.
Florida didn't close down.
Never closed down.
They didn't.
No, they closed down for a couple of months, and then it was wide open after that.
Define a month.
In the very beginning, when they were claiming all these cases, they shut down, because they even shut it down where you couldn't even. They were shutting it down where you couldn't come in or go out driving.
I don't remember Florida shutting it down, Dr. Buddy
DeSantis. I don't remember DeSantis doing that, Buddy Lee.
Look at the very beginning, they did it. After that,
hey, it's on wax. People listening can look it up. We're gonna look it up. See if the relaxing Dr. Buddy Lee is lying, or
if he trying to protect some of his friends down there.
Trying to protect Miami.
I know what you're doing in Miami. We already know.
We know. We ain't gonna put you out on this episode.
Yeah. We already, not last. How many episodes was that?
The last 3 episodes.
It's the immigration episode. We had the Honorable Coletta Mance.
Oh yeah. That's it. Y'all go listen to that one right there. That was a good one. So listen. Okay, so we got all the rules. So everybody essentially sounds like the government around the nation is in agreement. It's time to open this thing back up. So all the viral videos, it makes sense. It's opening it back up. But as a part of opening it back up, they were wanting at one point to reach herd immunity. Do y'all remember this phrase? Maybe like mid-May of last year, when they talk about, for us to get back to a normal life, we have to reach somewhere close to herd immunity. And then, of course, once the vaccine came out, it became at least half the nation. Am I correct? Am I thinking about this right? Half the nation had to be vaxxed, for them to feel comfortable totally reopening. And that still hasn't happened. Let's be honest. That still hasn't happened yet.
Nah, yeah.
They want like 50% of the country to be vaccinated.
Right. I'm saying half the nation. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but
10% below it.
Right. But we that still hasn't happened. We have now. Don't get me wrong. What you have to be careful with the news and the media. When Joe Biden was coming out talking about he had 200 shots in arms, 200 million shots in arms, most people would think, oh, that's half the nation. But no, remember, most of these vaccines was a 2-shot deal. So it actually tripped me up for a second. I had to think about it. Like, wait a minute, 200 million shots in arms. We should be open then. That's half the nation. No, he got 200 million people take the first shot.
Yep.
Because Johnson had a little moment in there, right, where they weren't even being offered for a little while. So we had the first shot of a Pfizer, a Moderna, and for all y'all unlucky few who got caught up in the clinical trials of AstraZeneca, I pray for all of y'all. I know a few people who did go to the clinical trials of AstraZeneca, and unfortunately, majority of the people I know who did it were black and elderly, and it's unfortunate because they got sucked into that, and I feel I don't even know if AstraZeneca has become legal even today for emergency use. It may have in the last month or so, but I don't think it has. To my knowledge, I haven't heard any reports about AstraZeneca making it past Europe. There's actually a funny SNL skit. No, sorry. There's a skit from Seth. Is it Seth Meyers, the late night host? Is that his name? Seth Meyers?
Yeah, he's one. Yeah. He used to be on SNL. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why I thought of him as SNL. But he has a skit that one of his writers did, which is really hilarious about if all the vaccines were going in for job interviews. And I thought that was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to go check that skit out. It's pretty funny. It's kind of hard to play here on air because this one guy does all the voices. So part of it is visual. You got to see like which vaccine is talking. So that's why I didn't play it on air. But it is a hilarious skit. With Pfizer and Moderna, and it was like talking about how Moderna sounds like murderer, and like that's why you wouldn't accept it because you sounded like murderer. The AstraZeneca tried to come in for the interview, and they shut the door in his face. It was like, wait a minute, you trying to come for an interview? Like, but you're not approved yet, right? Doof, shut the door in his face. But some people actually did take it. So if you're one of those unfortunate few, and I'm not saying I shouldn't say unfortunate few. I feel like that was unfortunate because I feel like they should have waited till they got more approvals like they did Pfizer and Moderna, and even Johnson Johnson. As much as they make that out to be the ghetto vax, right? They make that out to be the hood vaccine. I feel like that's even more safer than the AstraZeneca. So whatever vaccine. So y'all all vaxxed up. Y'all gonna have y'all hot Vax Summer or y'all not vaxxing? What we doing?
I'm vaxxed.
You vaxxed up?
Yep, I got the Pfizer.
I was about to say. So here's the trip part about getting the vaccine. If you get the vaccine, why is the next question everybody asks?
Which one you get? Well, which one you got?
Right, which one you got? Which one?
And if you say Johnson & Johnson, it's like,
oh yeah,
no,
if you say Johnson, that niggas don't want to be around you no more.
You about to die. You got baby powder in your veins.
And you know what? Rightfully so though. Johnson & Johnson has slipped up once or twice in the last 10 years, and a slip up in that area, especially with the situation with the baby powder and cancer. You know what I mean? Like that ain't no regular thing.
That's like police slipping up at their job.
Yeah. And but this resulted in what, billions of dollars being lost on their part, right? They had to pay out a lot of money for that baby powder situation because women normally use baby powder in their private areas, right?
Under their titties, all the unmentionable
all the private areas, right?
Yep.
So that's so for them. To me, it was like a triple blow when you heard about them having some issues with the vaccine. I was like, I wouldn't. Nah, I can't do it. I'm sorry, Johnson & Johnson. Y'all should have named yourself something else for this one. Okay, so you had the same experience I had, Alona Boo, where you got a vaccine and immediately people go, which one you get?
Yep.
Dr. Bully, Freddie B, any experiences with the vax?
No.
None? Okay.
I mean, me, when people ask me about vaccine, I give them the same answer they ask me who I voted for.
It's none of your business.
Yep.
Got you.
Because, the problem
I don't say what Buddy says. It's none of your business. I just be like, I don't know.
Here's part of the problem I have with it. Everybody's been talking about, have you got the vaccine? But I've been allergic to everything that they've had, like contents that they put in all these different things, even back to the measles, mumps, chickenpox, flu, all these vaccines that they've had. There's something in all of them that I'm allergic to, and
that's the chicken, right? The chicken broth or whatever it is. Chicken, egg yolk.
It's egg yolk. Yeah.
Well, I am allergic to dairy and egg, but especially when you inject it directly into my body. And so, but there's stuff in this new one.
What is your alternative to, like, so for malaria or something like that we know we have a cure to, or like you said, the measles, mumps, all of that? What is your alternative for that? Do they have alternatives for those?
there are natural things you can do and take to help offset those things that you don't have to take.
I see you, Dr. Sebi.
So, I mean, there are ways, and when prior to COVID, I was already taking things to help make sure my immune system stays boosted up. But
you was eating that ginger root, huh?
Yeah, but also with when COVID kicked in, I just increased it, and so I mean, there's alternatives for those people who can't take it.
But here's the thing: I know a guy who got COVID, and he is, like you said, he's on that natural stuff. And that reason why I even know about the ginger, he was doing onion ginger. It was something else. It was like a concoction of stuff that he was doing to like try to, because to build his immunity up. But he ended up still getting it because he was working in a position where he had to be outside. Right. And he lives in New York. We actually live in Staten Island. And Freddie B knows Staten Island got hot at one point. Like, it was like, nigga, they was not niggas trying to stay inside at all over there. They was acting a plum fool. Even Pete Davis talked about that on SNL a lot. Right. And what was
Staten Island folks be? Oh my God,
they was wild. Like,
when you in New York, you meet somebody. I'm from New York, and you talk to them like Staten Island.
Yeah. And so he ended up getting COVID, and he told me, like, even with all because he doesn't do the vaccine stuff, even with all the natural stuff he was doing, he said it kicked his ass. He said that thing it wasn't no joke when he got it. You know what I mean? Like, he started blaming everybody around him and shit. He was like, I was like, damn. He was like, yeah, I just started blaming everybody around me because I couldn't figure out what the fuck happened.
Yeah. I mean, there are people who have horrible immune systems and never got COVID, and then there's some who got really good immune systems and still got it. It's just it's one of those things. It's kind of like Alana, if you expecting, it's like when it's your time to have a baby, you have a baby. If it's not, then you just don't. I mean, it's nothing you can get around it.
Well, hopefully, your natural remedies continue to work for you and to get you through. Yeah. So you can have semi-vax summer. Well, would you hot healthy summer? I guess
not vax summer.
Not vax summer. Oh snap! Not vax summer.
Yeah, y'all are got in trouble for doing that here.
So, Buddy Lee, are you gonna? So, since you're not vaccinated, does that mean you're gonna continue to wear your mask?
If I have to. If I'm in, I don't wear it unless I have to. If I go places and people say, "Oh, you need to wear a mask," okay, I'll throw it on. But if they don't say nothing, then it ain't going on.
Okay.
And I've been out all summer. Last summer, I haven't missed any time being outside.
Damn.
So Buddy Lee, he like Trump in the first debate. Like, look at this guy. He comes in here with the biggest mask you ever seen. Bro, that would forever be funny when Trump said that about Biden, man. Yeah. I fell out laughing when he was like, look at this guy. He comes in with the biggest mask you ever seen. I'm like, bruh.
Hey, his mask was pretty big.
Oh, man. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh man, I cried laughing when he said that to Biden. So Buddy gonna be saying that about everybody else. I mean, like, if I have to, I will. If I don't, then I won't do it. But everybody else, they come in there with the biggest mask I've ever seen. If they do that, then maybe I'll put it on. But my mask is little. So
do you guys have any trust issues with the vaccine? Alana, did you feel like at ease when you took it?
No. Okay. I didn't feel at ease at all. I just felt like, okay, this is, a step in the right direction, like, cause it's not, it's not gonna make you immune to catching COVID 100%.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just in the event that should you catch the shit,
the symptoms will be greatly reduced. Greatly reduced.
You know what I'm saying? And I actually had COVID at one point. So having had it, I was like, well, I don't want to get that shit again. And if I did, hopefully my symptoms will be even more mild than, the first time that I had it. So I still, as soon as I got it, I still kept my mask on. Like, even though we having hot back summer, and everything is back open and people out in the streets, like, if I'm at an outdoor event, I'm comfortable with not having my mask on. But if I'm indoors, like I said, like comedy club, concert venue or something like that, I will probably still have my mask on just to kind of, try to lessen the opportunity of me catching it again.
Right. So you got the vaccine and the antibodies.
Yeah.
You got everything. Okay. So we all heard of the vaccine. So let me just ask y'all, have y'all heard of all the different vaccines, right? You got Pfizer, right? We covered that when we got Moderna, sound like murderer, something like that. Johnson Johnson, that's the hood one. You know, that's for the gangsters out there, for all the hood folks.
Oh, snap.
You know what I'm saying? One shot Charlie, baby.
One shot.
And then AstraZeneca. Is there any other ones y'all heard of?
Nah, those are the main ones I didn't heard of.
Okay. Let me see if y'all heard of this one right here. Take a listen.
I hope that the Russians have actually definitively proven that the vaccine is safe and effective. I seriously doubt that they've done that.
And just last month, The Lancet, a prestigious medical journal, published a peer-reviewed study showing Sputnik V is safe and over 90% effective. David Grout, an American living in Moscow, decided to get the vaccine.
When I first heard that Russia had a vaccine last September, of course I had my doubts. Medical technology is not one of the things you think of when you think of Russian know-how. So I was skeptical.
He has now had both shots of Sputnik V.
I had mild fever and kind of body aches, sort of a chill feeling. And I also took some painkillers, and the next day I was fine.
Did he say
Sputnik V?
Sputnik V?
That's the name of that satellite they shot up into space. They gonna shoot something up into me? Nigga, the Russians be poisoning and be killing people. It was the one dude, the one spy. They put some stuff on the doorknob. The nigga touched him and he died. Like, go on. Got me effed up.
Sputnik V, which is interesting. If you do some research on this one, that it's actually being ordered by like countries like Indonesia and some Asian countries that are getting it. And I mean, they're literally delivering. This has been approved by the WHO. You know, as one of the as one of the vaccines to be distributed around the world to help end the virus and to help kind of cut back on some of the new strains as well. And what I found interesting in the reporter that he said was, you don't typically think of Russia as a country for healthcare. You think of them for technology, not for healthcare. You know what I mean? So, but he took it anyway.
Yeah, and then on top of that, have you seen Russian cars? I mean, it's just like, I ain't seen the best stuff come from Russia. Like, Russia had some cars called the Trabant. It's some car that's named something like that. The car was horrible. Like, you see the car, but it's not made now.
Is the Koenigsegg Russian?
No, that's Swedish.
Oh, Swedish. Okay, okay. Because it sounds like a Russian car, like Koenigsegg. Oh, that sounds like it came straight from Russia.
You talking about Koenigsegg? Yeah, Koenigsegg. Christian von Koenigsegg. He's the owner, and I mean, it's close, but that's in Sweden. It's a Swedish company.
Man, that is hilarious, man. When I saw that report about Sputnik V, and why did they name it that? Did they like you said, like Freddie B brought the point of the satellite? Like, why would you? Like, don't we know that it is a failed satellite, or the satellite that got away into space and we can't find it no more, or something like that?
Man,
I
wish I would put a Russian vaccine in me. I wish I would.
Man.
I wish I motherfleshing would.
Sputnik V, baby.
Niggas just don't be caring. It's like, bruh, like, we acting like mums putting that in their body. They acting like COVID is Ebola. Like, you know, we talking about Ebola, some flesh eating, like the virus on damn 28 days later. If it's that, then then you throw whatever vaccine up in your body to be protected. But nigga, for COVID, nah.
Well, the beginning of that clip, I made sure to add a little bit of commentary from Dr. Fauci, who is our nation's, I guess you call him our nation's doctor, but he really focuses on these diseases that spread. I think it's called epidemiologist.
Infectious epidemiology.
Yeah. So I think that's our nation's epidemiologist of sorts. And so I put that in ahead of it. So for everybody, he doubts. You heard his doubts in the beginning, like about its efficacy and the research that backs it up. So if you get offered a Sputnik V trial in America, you know, I'm not telling you what to do, because I know some people like to make that money from the trial. You know, you get them trials, the test stuff out, you get paid. But, you know, as for me, I've already had the Pfizer. I'm going to stick with that. I'm good. Like, I'm not doing the Sputnik V. And, you know, I don't want nobody to get hit with like the Astrazeneca caught people off guard. They went in for the trials. I don't want nobody to get hit with the Sputnik V trials. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I would make that announcement. If you hear any other crazy vaccines that are out there, you know, definitely put a comment on our on our link below because we need to know about them crazy vaccines out there.
Yeah, I had never heard of Sputnik. I was right 9 years old finding out
Right.
about Sputnik V vaccine. I thought she was playing.
Yeah,
I guess it is. Like,
yeah, it's real life, man. It's out. We out. Like, vaccines outside too.
Right.
Okay, so speaking of outside, because we wanted to have some fun with this episode. We wanted to talk about some of the things we're looking forward to, and of course, one of the things that I'm looking forward to is what's the new tunes that's gonna be coming out. Like, what's gonna be the, what's gonna be the new hits. So this is a segment that me and Fred have done actually before on the podcast, and we did it as a podcast at one point in time with DJ Valerie, aka was it DJ Valerie? She changed her name back to just regular Valerie.
Fancy something.
Oh, Fancy. That's right. DJ Fancy.
Her damn name.
And then she changed back to Valerie.
Changing her name. Who knows? Valerie, if you listening, sit somewhere down and just pick a name and just live your life. Doing all this goofy stuff.
So I'm not gonna go into the extensive like we did with that, but I was like, I'm gonna bring this Battle of the Tracks back. Cause we outside. So y'all may not know this, but there's a lot of people making songs for, going outside to something, which makes sense. It's time to turn up. Everybody want to go to the club, right? We haven't been able to get together. Nightlife is popping again. And now you got all these people coming out with tracks, but niggas is not creative. Like, all these tracks are titled "We Outside." So I got 5 tracks for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear. I'm gonna let y'all
name "We Outside."
Yeah, what they variations, like they'll have their name "We Outside" or "We Outside" and then something else, but "We Outside" is in them. Like, these are all
the song I'm playing all summer is Future Mask Off. Holla at your boy.
That's what's up. So I'm gonna start it off with some local folks, and then we'll take it up and let y'all see. Y'all tell us what you think. Here we go. Track 1.
Hey, we outside, we outside, we outside.
Where you at?
We outside, we outside, we outside, we outside. Henny in my bottle, no, this ain't water. My bitch so bad you would think she was a Tyler. Try to see me now, don't meet me.
Oh my God, turn this off.
You said turn. Oh, you said turn it up, or turn it down. What did you say?
Turn it off. 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 Turn that off, please.
We outside, Freddie B.
He said, "Oh my God."
What made you say, "Oh my God, Freddie B"?
She said, "My girl so bad, you would think she was a toddler."
Yeah.
She did do R. Kelly. She did do R. Kelly.
Right.
That basic ass bar, like, get the, and then we outside. We outside. We outside. Where we at? We outside. Shut up. Shut your face.
Okay, so that was let's see.
She lost.
That was RZA Fam.
Oh.
You ever heard of her? RZA Fam. RISA.
I'm mad at her. I'm actually
okay.
That track sounds real good on mute.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cold. A lot of dick.
She need to go back inside. She need to
She
go
inside.
put her mask on.
Mask on.
Mask on.
Little homie, mask on. Mask on.
She need to put one of Joe Biden's masks, the biggest mask you ever seen. Put that mask on.
All right, here go. Track number 2.
My little folks said, wait. All that ass up in it bit, tell her get low. Shake it with no hands up in it bit. Young little mama dip, might take her home, she dance all on the dick. I heard that diamond jet like Magic City, take me to that shit, bitch. We outside, ho. You know we outside. You ain't got no way, just hit my phone, little bitch. I be your ride, cause we outside, ho. You know we outside. You ain't got no money, stay at home. I'm broke, bitch, can't ride, cause we outside, ho. You know we outside, and I ain't lying. Damn, let's shot her bad, I'm tryna break her spine. Tryna pop up on her up like bread and toast some just like wine. Bring your bitch up out the house, we might just send you back there crying.
What y'all think?
That nigga say he trying to break her spine. God, it gets more serious. Hitting the girl from the back, you get more and more serious. I remember back when
it's getting more and more dangerous in these streets.
Right. I remember when I was young, it was like, oh, I'm trying to blow her back out. Now this nigga say I'm trying to break her spine. That sound like a Mortal Kombat finishing move. Like, finish her.
What you think about the hook though?
Ain't got no money, stay at home, I'm broke, bitch, can't ride, we outside.
Man, he gotta be from. He actually. I don't think he. I was gonna say he's from Atlanta,
Mississippi.
Well,
that sound like some Mississippi
okay, so
shit.
I don't know where he from. TYICCJ, Ticka J. I think is how you pronounce that. TYICCJ, and that's his. That's him. No features. That's just him. And he right
because his accent like I'm from the South, but his accent's super thick. Well, a little bit outside, I'm like, God dang, he sound like he's rapping with a whole bunch of jawbreakers in his mouth.
He's from Atlanta. He is from Atlanta.
Oh, you looked him up? He's from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he got the Atlanta, but it sounds like he's not from Atlanta. It sounds like he's from like outside of Atlanta. Like you go like further out. Like
he's from Augusta.
Like, there we go. That's what exactly. I knew it. That's what I'm saying. Like you got to go further out. Augusta. There we go.
Oh, that's where I was born. Little known fact. That's where I was born, Augusta, Georgia.
Oh,
and
that nigga Tommy said little known fact, like he a celebrity.
Hey, little known fact.
Little known. That nigga Tommy is a trip, boy.
Hey, he was outside. Okay, number three. Here we go.
Right.
But it wasn't bad though. His song wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was
kind of bumpy, right?
It was straight.
Yeah.
ET phone home like Marshall. Till the sun comes up. Swerving the big body with the gang. And we keepin' blickies, we ain't worried about a thing. Bad bitch on me, wanna know my real name. Come fuck with rich niggas, you don't gotta be with lanes. We gon' pop out every night till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. We outside every night till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. Keep a tech by my side till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. We gon' pop it every night till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. We outside every night till the sun comes up. If a nigga test the gang, give it up, then it's stuck. Shawty want a new ass, put some shots in her butt. Yeah, all foreign cars when the gang pull up. Yeah, all foreign sticks when the gang pull up. Nigga reach for a chain, then we send his ass up. I got hoes in the lobby and they can't get up. Tell them come to the pen, we got all type of drugs. Swerving the big body with the gang. And we keepin' blickies, we ain't worried about a thing. Bad bitch on me, wanna know my real name. Come fuck with rich niggas, you don't gotta be with lanes. We gon' pop out every night till the sun comes up. Till the sun comes up. We outside.
So what y'all think? We outside every night till the sun comes up?
I mean, he ain't original at all. Like, he got a line.
I was about to say I was about to say, yeah, you was right. Go ahead. You was about to say the same thing I was thinking. Go ahead.
He is like so not original. Like, so one, he got a line he took from Cardi B, which Cardi B took from another dude. If it's up, then it's stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Then he got like parts in there where he sound like Lil Uzi Vert. Then he got other parts in there where he sound like Nav. Like his whole style, like he late to the party. He like a couple of years late to the party. Like he could have, like, now it's like you ain't like that. You ain't really got to do is too many niggas singing in auto-tune like that. Like he could have just used his regular voice. He late to the party. Like he wouldn't be memorable at all. I heard it. It's a cool song. I could listen to it based off what's out, but I wouldn't be checking for him.
Who is it?
That okay? So that's number 3. Hold on, let me go at number 3. I had to write everybody down. That is Smoke Perp and Lil Mosey.
Oh, okay.
I've heard of Lil Mosey before, but I ain't heard of
I heard of both of them. Lil Mosey is terrible. He's straight for the kids. He's terrible.
For real?
But Smoke Perp. Yeah, Smoke Perp. Okay, I was like, I heard him. I was like, he late to. Smoke Perp. He been making music. Okay, so this been his little style. I thought this was somebody brand new, but okay. But I mean,
I'm stepping up as we go. Yeah, they getting higher as we go up. I should have said that. I started with the local, and then I'm moving them up. The ranks per. I should say the ranks per the viewership on SoundCloud or YouTube, like wherever I got them from, because you can tell by like how many people. You know, some songs like got 50 million views. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to be somebody. You know what I mean? Because they ain't just getting 50 off nothing.
Not necessarily.
I mean, like,
like they gotta have some type of machine,
right?
Machine behind you. Like niggas ain't just 50 million and it's just Joe Blow throw something up on YouTube unless it went viral,
right? And then we will all know it at that point, you know? Yeah,
right.
So that's all I'm saying. So, but with him, like, you know, that was I thought that was interesting, but like I think what that was is not the machine, Freddie B. That was more or less they were just taking advantage of the We Outside, because if you read the comments, like if you read the comments underneath the videos, you know, I know you like to read the comments, Freddie B. He always say I read the comments on the videos.
Oh man, I love the comments.
If you read the comments, a lot of people will
half the battle.
I'll be like, well, you named this We Outside, but you saying that the only thing I can remember is till the sun come up. So I thought that was interesting. People called that out in the comments, like, I mean, yeah, we outside, but till the sun come up. Is that what you really wanted to say? Or I thought, like, basically trying to dog on him. Basically, the track should have been named "Till the Sun Come Up," basically, because that's what the hook mostly is saying. He says we outside one time in the hook. You know what I mean? So I thought that was interesting. People latched on to that a little bit. You know, but he got some good comments. People like it. I don't know. People put the flames with it. I don't think it's like a summer bop though. You know, I don't feel like a summer bop.
It ain't a summer song. Like I said, it's straight. It's straight. It ain't bad. It's just, I mean, it's just not memorable. But I mean, then again, Smoke Perp, I know him. He's known, but he'll probably never break the upper crust.
Okay, got you. All right, here goes the next one, number 4.
Get this shit shaking. Yeah.
Slow jam for y'all.
Hey, yo, Joe, that's how you feeling? Fucks with it. Yeah. It's Big Boozy from the Gran Manzana and my brother Quintana. Yo, back on the scene, it's the El Muchachito. Girls be like, boo, you look like a chinito. Yeah, baby girl, you know how we do. I just finished blazing that side with Diesel. So run and tell your girls and all of your peoples. Girl, I love your dresses all small and see-through. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, now bring that sexy ass to
know, girl, what you doing tonight?
Where we at, mommy?
I got the sour that'll make you feel alright.
Put it in the air, baby.
What's the word where we at? Pick you up in my ride.
I got the spaceship outside, mama.
We outside, let me know, cause I'm feeling your vibes.
Yeah. You know the vibes, we outside, mommy. Shorty said don't be late. Shorty waiting for a nigga with some high heels and some cake. Fuck what you heard, let them niggas fucking hate. We stacking racks.
Did he say high heels and cake?
Oh my God. I sound like I just learned how to rap yesterday.
Right, exactly. Like, Alana could see that. Like, what? His flow is booty cheeks.
Hey, man,
100% booty cheeks.
It's your birthday. I'm trying to get the cake. Like, come on, bruh.
Well, I was gonna ask about that line. He waiting outside with the heels and some. She waiting outside with heels and cake.
Come on, her butt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
I mean, like here's the thing. The texture of his voice and the track was quality. Like, they could have did something with it, but he started rapping just like, I mean, Alana said it best. Like, it sounded like he just started rapping yesterday. Like, he just came home from prison.
I just learned how to
and
rap.
And niggas was like, yo,
yesterday.
You can't go back to the street because you on your 3rd strike. If you go in, it's a rap for you. So, you know, I've been rapping. Won't you come rap with me? And he like, I bet. Nigga, write me something.
Right. I'm a rapper now.
Girl, I'm right here and I'm looking at you and I said, come here, boo. And we outside. We outside going to the store.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you, you see me, we see we. And now we see E. That's French. Marcy E.
And then he threw a little Spanish in there as well.
That's all I was trying to do. Like, he put that Spanish. Like,
yeah.
I can't forget.
Como esta?
Right.
What's up with y'all?
And then the hook, the dude singing was like, he sound like he had a weak neck that he got from Buddy from the beginning.
Weak neck.
His neck was weak. He couldn't sing. He wasn't singing like sing. And I want you. He sing like he was singing out his nose, not from his diaphragm. You know, if you get real technical, you're supposed to sing from your diaphragm, not out your head.
Right.
That's what he was singing. And then he didn't really sound mastered. It didn't sound like they mastered it or something. Like, it's not clean.
Yeah, this is out. They got the app. They got the marketing. The whole like.
This got a bunch of views.
Yeah, even the visual for it is real nice. It's like I don't know what that transition is called, but it's, you know how people do before they bring their video out, they bring out like the visualizer, just the music with like a cool graphic type thing. Sometimes the lyrics on there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, they stuff look like they put some money into it, or like you said, whatever the label was doing, put some money into it because it looks nice. I mean, I was like, oh, this is nice. Man, but then you play the song, it's like, oh, this is a slow song. Oh,
I bet you, oh boy, that, like I said, like I was joking, but I'm pretty sure that's probably slick what it is. He came home, he can't go back. He got drug money. His people, they sold drugs. They getting bags, moving weight, and they just took some of that money. Like, yo, look, we can't stand this because fam just came home, and if we get hit again, it's a dub for us. So we gotta use this money. Let's throw it in here, do the visuals, let's blow it up online. Cause like, what's the name? That just happened with us. That song, "Who I Smoke," by Younging Ace, Whopper with the Chopper, and 2 other boys. But they dropped this crazy visual. They flipped the Vanessa Carlton song, 1,000 Miles. They had a nice flip on that. crazy beat, and it's a diss song, but it's a crazy like innocent visuals, and it went viral. They had like 20 million views just off that.
Well, this don't have that many views. This ain't got that many. Not as many as the last track that we played. This ain't got that many views. So
it shouldn't have 10 views. That is terrible.
All right. So for the last one, I'll go ahead and give y'all a hint for the last. Or should I just go raw, Freddie B? I should get on hints. Just play it.
We know you love it raw, so go ahead.
Just play it. All right, just play it.
Look at Buddy Lee laughing like a creeper in the background. I said the magic word for Buddy.
I was just waiting for him to go pause.
Here we go.
Why would he?
J5. That's right. I'm with the guys. We outside, we outside, we outside. We outside. I need to slide. We outside, we outside, we outside. We outside. I'm with the guys. We outside, we outside, we outside. We outside. I need to slide. We outside, we outside, we outside. We outside. Yeah. 40 on me, I catch him in traffic, I bet he get hit with his daughter, homie. Whole 30s only, we letting off shots. Drizzy, they say we a slaughter, homie. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, that's how we on it, homie. Can't fuck with no cheeses, cause I'm not weak. Unless a little bitch wanna open for me. When I catch me a op, I'ma aim at his mouth out. When the job done, fuck it up, do the cha-cha. If we get knocked, then I don't know nada. Dímelo, papi, tranquilo, que pasa. Estoy afuera. I bet you these niggas know better. Shots fired to his mouth out, brains all over his sweater. Bow. I'm with the shits, whatever. Drizzy linked up with the getter. He told me go kill him, I get him. They know I'm a slide, it's a setup. Talk it down on the gang. So fuck nigga die with his head up. Don Dollar be the name. You know I'm upon the pressure. Guys, we outside, we outside, we outside.
Hey, what y'all think about that one?
He sounds very mad.
This is that New York.
He quarantined mad.
It's New York drill music.
Yeah,
but I heard this. I said
like
this
almost
shit
like
slap.
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, I mean, I as soon as the beat came in, I already knew where we was. But I mean, the song, it sounds similar to a lot of the drill that's out. You 22 G's, Sleepy Hollow, you know, going bigger, Pop Smoke, 5-Year Foreign. A lot of these guys out here, it sounds similar to all of that. The verse, you know, he went in, you know, that type of music. He doing his thing. You know, it could be better. He doubling up on words. You know, it sounds like his vocabulary limited because he said mata, like to reference a head several times. It's like, you know, you got to be deft with your language in rap. That's the key thing with rap. But the hook is lackluster. Like, they got to come with a better hook. Like, if that's what the hook you got for that, like, come on. We outside, we outside, we outside.
I thought that was shit kind of hit though. You didn't think it was hitting?
I'm with my guys. We outside, we outside. I dare you to slide. We outside, we outside. Like, he double up on that for all those bars. Like, he could have added with my guys. I dare you to slide. We gonna ride. You know, like, give me like those are easy words to rhyme. Like, give me more. So like the hook could be better. The hook should be better.
Dang. Woo, Freddie B, you hard on your own music, baby. It's New York, you supposed to be representing for New York, Freddie B. You hard on them, baby. Hard on the New Yorkers.
Then they gonna try to sell me up north. Ain't that something?
What you think, Boo?
I like the beat. I like the beat.
She almost threw up on the track. She said, ugh.
She sounds like my mama. Like, I like the beat, but this
I like the beat.
Hear that.
No, but for real, I thought the same thing though. I thought, like, is that all they're gonna say is we outside? I was waiting for something else, but that was it. So, yeah, I like the beat. That pretty much sums it up.
Don Dollar, Drizzy, and I can't pronounce the last name. Alona Boo, and that's another name on here. It's a lot of names on this because actually I only played y'all the first verse, but it's a couple other verses on this joint. I think the second or third verse go real hard. I'm like, man, them dudes are snapping on that second verse. JULLIANO Boo, and then that's right. I think that's how you pronounce his name. That's right. Could get like 2 eyes and then 2-3 eyes and then. But yeah, so that joint right there. So man, okay, so none of them. So wait a minute, which out of them tracks, any of them gonna be the hits for y'all for this summer?
Not for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All outside tracks is done. They dust.
Nah, I didn't hear nothing. I wanted to be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ride to that.
Play right.
Yeah,
Play
like I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Especially that first one. That first one, they need to delete that.
That first
one. Whatever hard drive that song was on, they need to delete that. Nigga, format that hard drive to use it for something else. Ass, booty, cheeks, pure rectum.
Yeah, I mean, I was crying. I actually didn't catch that line to that R. Kelly line in there. That was terrible. I was like, oh damn. What'd they say? They said something about getting the kids or something like that?
I wish we was visual, because if you could have saw my face the moment she said that line.
She said toddler.
No, she said my girl bad. You would think she a toddler. Like the thing behind that is like toddlers be bad, like bad kids.
Right.
But it was mad corny, it's mad simple. Like because similes and metaphors is big in rap, but some people do like unimaginative similes. Like that was basic and whack. Like, because like a simile is supposed to make you like, oh, really paint a picture for what they saying. Like that was stupid. Cause like it was so stupid. Cause like you looking at it, R. Kelly, like a simile is supposed to hit you. You're supposed to know what the person talking about. Everybody gonna know what she talking about. Obviously, see. So that's why I was so booty cheeks.
Well, that's real. That is real. Okay, so I'm glad we did that. So no song. So Freddie B, you rocking to Mask Off. Alona Boo, what you rocking to? Because Freddie B, that's what you said, right?
Percocets. Molly Percocets.
For the hot Vax Summer? Oh, yeah. Okay. And then Alona Boo?
I don't even know. I'm trying to find me a summertime track right about now. But ain't either one of them it.
That ain't it. Okay.
Ain't neither one of them hitting on shit.
What's that song that Drake had, All Summer 16? Everybody used to like that back in the day. But
yeah.
Too bad
Summer 16.
Too bad he dated it. I used to say that all the time. Like, man, it's too bad he dated this song, because that song he could have. I don't know if that would have had the Will Smith Summertime, kind of like, you know how they used to hit every summer. You know, like you could play Will Smith Summertime. Like, I don't know if that particular song with Drake was going to do it, but
Drake, that was a throwaway for Drake because it's not on any album.
Oh, so he ain't care about it.
He just threw that out there. Summer 16, all Summer 16. He just threw that out there like, here y'all go. Like, because Drake do that. Like, Drake done got to the place where he's so big, he has so many albums. He'll just throw a song out and it hit, and then he'd be like, all right, you just have it. Like, most people can't afford to throw a song out and it hit and then not add that on the album. But Drake can. Drake hitting so hard. Here y'all go, hit a summer. Like he did the Best in the World pack last year with Money in the Grave and I forgot the other song. It was like a little 2-pack, but he just threw that out there. Like, here y'all go. It ain't nothing.
Dr. Buddy Lee, what you rocking to?
Working on the weekend like usual.
Oh, okay.
It's my theme song.
That's how you.
That's the joint with him and Future, right? Life is Good.
Yep. Life is good. That is it.
Real talk. Okay. There it is. So, are anybody looking forward to anything? Now that the world is back open. I mean, of course, being outside, but like, are there any plans to like still wear your mask, or like Dr. Budley? You kind of alluded to this earlier. I didn't want to go too in depth because I was saving this question for later. But what are our plans now that things are opening back up? I'll start with you, Dr. Budley, because you told me you want to try to wear your mask. Did you say you want to try to wear your mask until somebody told you to wear it? Is that
unless it's required?
Oh, this is required. Oh, got you.
Unless somebody makes a big issue. I mean, I've had Karens in the stores. Excuse me, sir, you need to put on a mask. I'm like, I'm at the ATM. There's glass around me. Get away. But outside of that, I mean, I don't put it on unless I have to. I mean, like if I ride the bus, a plane, or something like that. A train, some kind of mass transit, I'll put it on then. But if it's not required, I'm not putting it on.
Mm-hmm.
I've had too many sinus infections during this, from last year until this year, some major ones, and it's just, I'm not putting it back on.
Damn, you was getting sinus infections from your mask?
Yeah, I've had like 4 major ones.
Made out of gingerbread pieces.
Yeah.
Dang, sinus infections. Jeez, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah.
You know, I get sinus. I get sinus infections, but I don't get them like that. Like I had to be.
I don't even know what that is.
I had to be doing something very egregious to get a sinus. Like I had to be like in the pollen. You know what I mean? Like underneath. You know them trees that with the white that fall off. I had to be like.
Man, I hate them trees.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, them trees.
The pollen.
Right. Yeah. Like
I think they call dogwood trees.
Yeah,
or something
I had to
like
be
that.
underneath a dogwood tree for more than 10 minutes or something like that. You know what I mean? Like
a weeping willow tree.
I don't think that put out. Do that put out a lot of pollen?
I don't think so.
It's that you know, Fred. You know these trees. We had them on campus. They
all over TSU campus.
When they
shed,
shed,
smell like fish when they bloom.
Yeah,
yes.
When they shed, if you stand underneath that, like most people just walk past it, don't even want to stand there. But like I made the mistake of just standing underneath one. I was just talking to somebody for 10 minutes, and both of us started sneezing. And it was like, why are you sneezing? Like we must be getting sick. Man, that damn dogwood tree, man, messed me up. But I didn't know people just get sinus infections. Like I thought you had to be like, you know, in a pile of dust, like you was working on some cabinets or something.
I don't know what that is.
I just have real bad allergies, and with wearing a mask, you know, when you breathe out, if you blowing it right into your mask and then you take a breath back in, you just recycling all the stuff your body's trying to get out of it. So that's where mine came from.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It sounds like a horrible experience because I knew you had to wear a mask quite often during the pandemic, so to get to
yes,
have to
indeed.
get
I am not sorry to hear that, Buddy Lee. You need some vitamin C or some emergency or what's the thing the teachers take when they fly? You need that.
Oh, those little tablets you can crunch. You eat them.
Yeah, the teacher made it. I forgot.
Airborne.
Yeah.
You need a face re-implant. What they call it when they switch the face out?
Oh yeah, you know you could get they have this surgery, Buddy Lee, that they put the balloons in
Get
the
a new
nose.
neck.
And they pop,
that's what you need. You need a new neck.
And they pop that little piece so you can't get a sinus infection.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Nah,
pop that piece. Oh snap!
Yeah.
You know somebody stick 2 balloons up your nose and they blow them all the way up.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh. I know somebody who I had a roommate back in the day who had that surgery. And what's interesting is I was like, why are you getting this? And she was like, I get these sinus infections. I was like, oh, okay. So she got the surgery. And she came back and like they had a mask on her face, like her nose was broken.
Yep.
Like they had the broken nose mask on. I said, why you got the broken nose mask on? Oh, she said, with the surgery, they break something in the back of your nose. So it don't connect no more. I was like, what?
Some people, they shave off their sinus cavities to help out with that. But no, I didn't. But see, I didn't have sinus infections like that until we started wearing the mask.
What did you say? You what?
I almost fainted. Listen to y'all. This nigga said he broke a nose, he shave out. What? I can't even repeat that. Nigga, that's nuts. That don't sound safe at all. Sound like, you don't get sinus infections, but now you got herpes. Like that sound like a trade-off. It's like you don't get sinus infections, but at what cost? You ain't got no nasal sinus capacity no more. Like that sounds scary as hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works exactly, but I know a lot of people get it. You know, it sounds like it's painful in the beginning. It's very painful.
It can be. But,
yeah.
But I didn't get them until the mask. So I didn't have them like this until I got the mask.
So the mask really blew it up for you.
Yeah.
Man, that's terrible. That's terrible, brother. Terrible.
Yep.
Alona Boo.
What's up?
What you plan to do?
Man, we're going to do just a little traveling. We're going to keep it domestic, though. I ain't quite ready to go international just yet.
You ain't going to cross skis?
Nah, not just yet. Then already planned our trips to Phoenix. Of course, I got to go back to Nashville, and then we're going to Hawaii.
Oh wow! Well, that's not international, but that's far. Hawaii's like,
Hawaii is basically international.
All right, that's far. I mean, that's
it belongs to us, but it's like Puerto Rico is basically international. Hawaii basically international.
So
Hawaii far as hell.
So and you gonna wear the mask
while I'm on that plane? Absolutely. But not on the beach or nothing like that.
Or you can do like had a mask, a shield, some protective gear. You had some PPE.
At first, that's how I was traveling. Like when I had to go, like during COVID, like I had the mask on, I had the little face shield, the clear face shield. And the only thing I didn't have on no gloves or nothing like that. Like I didn't go that extreme, but
Thomas be wearing gloves.
I wear gloves.
No. Thomas got a right hand glove now. He got the Vaseline hand. It's a book. It's a book. I think we all had to read this in middle school, high school, and it was a movie. I think it's Of Mice and Men. I want to say where this dude he wears a glove on his right hand all the time. I can't remember what it is.
Hey, man.
Somebody listening to this probably know what I'm talking about.
I just put the glove on so I can protect, I'm touching handles and doors and stuff. I can just move. And then where I get to where I'm going, I can take the glove off and I got another one in my back pocket when it's time to move out.
No, it was funny. Like me, I can't remember where me and Thomas was. We had to get on we was moving his AC units. We had to hop on the elevator on the subway. We got on the elevator and I hit the button. Freddie, what you doing, man? I got the glove. He had his hand up with his finger, with his pointer finger up. Like, I got the glove, baby. I can touch it. I can, look, okay, well, all right, man. Well, look, I can touch him. I got the glove, baby.
I'm just saying, why we got to get contaminated? I'm saying, we can listen. I got the glove. Hit that button. You know what I'm saying? No contamination. Then we good. Everybody good. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'll be moving a little different these days. Okay, Freddie B. What you looking forward to? We open, baby. New York is open. June 1st, we open, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, we open now, man. Shoot, I mean, with me, like if I'm around a bunch of people, like in close quarters, I throw the mask on. But I'm always forgetting my mask. I leave out the house. It's still to this day, man. We've been in a pandemic over a year. You would think that, Fred, come on, we've been in the pandemic all year. How you keep forgetting your mask when you go out? I keep forgetting it. I walk out and be halfway to the train, down the block, up the block, and like, oh, dang. And I notice because I see somebody else with a mask. Like, oh, shoot, I ain't got no mask. So, but me, like I said, I ain't got no problem. I throw it on, throw the mask on when I'm around a bunch of people. If I'm outside, I got my own space, then, shoot, we ain't got no mask on. Like,
that's real.
If I'm outside, I got space. Like, I ain't gonna have the mask on. But like I said, if I'm inside or if I'm in tight quarters with some people, I throw it on.
Yeah,
I've gotten in the habit of wearing the mask, but when I walk outside, I pull the mask down so I can breathe, so I get that fresh air. And then, but if somebody get close to me, then I pull it back up. Like, oh wait, they're getting too close. I pull it back up. So that's what I've been doing.
Actually, I read this article about wearing the mask like a chin strap.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Yeah, no, it's not healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad for your skin because it's like pressed up against your skin. It's rubbing it on your skin to break you out, and it's like it traps oils and dirts in your skins and stuff.
And that's why I keep a goatee.
I can't grow a goatee, so there's that. So I am exposed.
But yeah, so everybody got some plans. Everybody getting back out, doing their thing. And it sounds like we kind of indifferent on the mask situation. We got some wearing, some not. What do y'all think about going back to work, though? Like,
well, I never stopped working. So.
I never did either.
So I'm saying, but like, y'all working from home or y'all working in the office?
No.
Well, no. I did work from home March until December. Mm-hmm. But when my position changed in January, I had to go back into the office. So, I mean, you kind of lose that, your comfort zone or whatever when you have to go back into the office. But it's been cool for me. It really wasn't that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. Traffic has been a lot less. I know that because a lot of people still off or working from home.
Yeah, train's been kind of empty too up here. I've actually been enjoying the train empty thing. Like I hope it stay empty for a little while. Yeah, I'm enjoying.
Traffic is back to normal in the afternoons here.
In Nashville?
It's
I mean, Nashville, y'all highway system ain't nowhere near been even up to par with the people that live there. Even before this influx, it still was behind. So Nashville gonna have, and how it's set up, Nashville got too many bottlenecks. Mm-hmm. So it's just whoever was the city planner, whenever they started this, I hope they did because they was just ass. Like they were terrible.
Yeah.
Well, like it's like you look at the highways, it's like you can't expand this. This is what it is. This is gonna be a bottleneck. It's gonna be just terrible. Like Nashville need a subway, a monorail, something.
And they fought against that. I remember they were talking about doing like the Orange Line or something like that goes down Broadway to get people quick up and down.
It was a waste of money. They
fought against just doing something simple like that to get you. It's stupid. Like it's like but they're growing. So Dr. Buddy Lee, you been going to work then. This ain't been no.
Man, I work more since COVID than I have before COVID.
Well, and I'm not saying how much you work, but I guess what I mean more or less speaking to like having to be at home versus in the office. You know what I mean? Like you've been having to go in.
Hadn't stopped. Nothing changed.
Oh, so
I'm an essential worker, and what I deal with it, you have to be there. So
okay,
yeah,
okay. Freddie B.
I will say this.
Okay,
I did love at the very beginning of COVID, Freddie B with the traffic and everything else. There was nobody on the highway. Cops weren't pulling nobody over, and I found myself doing 93 down the highway just because.
You breaking laws on purpose?
Who gonna stop me?
Oh,
this nigga right here. Oh Lord. So now we know if the purge ever happen, you hear that sound, you better watch, make sure you know where Buddy Lee at.
Cause he gonna hit your ass.
Right. You got any issues with Buddy Lee, make sure you know where he at, cause he on your ass. He coming to get you. He is on your ass, boss. So now we know.
93.
I mean,
he clocked it at 93. He didn't say it. He could say 90. He said 93.
Speed, I would have told me exactly at 93.
93, slow down, nigga. You are going
it was beeping
too
at me.
fast. Please. Nigga, Buddy Lee. Relaxing doctor, Buddy Lee. You are not relaxed. Slow down. 93, you are traveling. Nigga, slow down, please.
Slow that ass. Yeah.
I mean, but I guess with me, like, even as far as the masking, like even if I did work in the office, like my whole thing is really for everybody else, for other people's comfort or whatever. Like with me, I mean, I'm not worried about. That's not something I'm thinking like, oh, I gotta, make sure I not catch this or don't do this or whatever or whatever like that. Like I said, I do things more so for other people's comfort. Like okay, I wear my mask so you can feel comfortable. Because I mean, me, I'm personally real big on not, like, just because I want to do something, like, not doing it to try to, but then making somebody else uncomfortable or whatever like that, within reason. I mean, obviously you got to, take it all with a grain of salt at the end of the day. But with the whole mask thing, it's like me wearing a mask is not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that big of a problem for me. I'm not getting sinus infections and throat infections, and my neck ain't falling and slumping on me. So...
Damn.
So I mean, I'll wear the mask. Now there's some, like, I make sure I get a comfortable mask, because some masks, the little threads on my ears be hurting and stuff. Then when it's hurting, then I gotta take it off and give myself a break. But other than that, that's rare. Other than that, I wear the mask and we good. And then when I'm out, I take it off.
So with everybody going back to work and or trying to get back to work, I mean, how do y'all feel about the situation? With the president coming out talking about pretty much begging people to go back to work, get off this unemployment. Have y'all heard any news about that? Because that with the summer, it seemed like this would be the best time to be on unemployed. Just to be honest with you, you know what I mean. First summer out of COVID.
Here's a problem with that. They're trying to. I know, like, a lot of places around here are trying to make it. The jobs are making it mandatory that you get the shot in order to keep your job, unless you can provide proof.
Well, they can't do that yet. They can't do that.
Dude, the emails have gone out. I've gotten one.
Delta doing it. I know Delta doing it.
Yeah,
all new Delta hires.
There's no federal mandate that allows them. So it's what this has been a big debate with a lot of people up in New York, because New York, they be on it. They be on that law stuff, and there's no federal law that allows for the company to make you take a vaccine. But what's weird is, depending on the state, the state can honor the policy of that company, which is crazy, which I thought was nuts, because so you could take that company to task in federal court, but you're not going to win in state court. And I thought that was crazy, but like you said, because the reason why schools can mandate children have it is because there's federal law, that says that, if you go into school or whatever, that a school district can make a call to have everybody vaccinated, or if your child's gonna be in the school, you have to have certain vaccines.
Vanderbilt has made it mandatory that all the students to return have to have vaccines.
And I think it's interesting because it can apply to a TSU, but I'm not sure how much. And this is me, like, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't, but Vanderbilt is private, so they're not technically a state school. So I think there's gonna be issues across the board with mandating vaccines for companies, private companies, and non-government entities. So I think it's going to be an interesting time to see, and will they use this as a way to keep people from certain jobs? I don't know, but it sounds like this could be like forced. What's it called? Forced layoffs, right? Like, you ain't get the vaccine, so you out.
Yeah, I know one thing. I know it's there's a lot of places that are hiring, especially up here. Mm-hmm. And because a lot of people are making more on unemployment than they were making working, for a good majority of people, they don't want to go back to work. So it has been like, for instance, where I work, we're having an issue filling a couple of spots.
For real.
basically because
what's the
people
spots?
are really just like I'm a ride out this unemployment until I can't get no more extensions, and then they'll go back to work. But like it's difficult out here trying to hire folks.
Did you hear Freddie B's question?
What'd you say, Freddie?
What's the positions that you're hiring for?
We're hiring for full-time and part-time tellers right now.
Mm-hmm.
What do tellers make? Like, is unemployment that much more than what tellers make?
For some people, it is. So it depends. It's a range. It depends on your experience.
I knew you were gonna say that. Just
it can start. Classic. Yeah, I mean, it can start as anywhere from like 13 up to 18 as a teller. So
$13 an hour.
Yeah, if you have no experience in like cash handling and stuff like that, they'll start you at like 13. But for those who do have experience, they are requiring a little bit more, so they want 17, 18, and the max, like for instance, where I work is like 18.25 for that particular position.
And what what's so weird about stuff like that? Like, where do they get these thresholds at? Like, you can't make no more than this.
I don't know.
I'd be like, it's like, what if somebody? I know you're supposed to move up in different positions, but what if somebody want to be a teller for the rest of their life? Like, what if that's what they really love to do?
They gonna max out.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Like, like somebody like you got a good a teller that's like really good to the company. You probably should be. They probably catching issues left and right that ain't no other teller catching. Anyway, that's my spiel on that. But so y'all having trouble. So
I want to meet the person that just want to be a teller for the rest of their life.
I mean, you never know. You got people who
there are some like for some people who have like retired from like a different career, and then what I'm saying, and they just want to have just a simple simple job thing that they can go to every day.
That's like the Walmart greeters. People Walmart retire, they just be Walmart greeter. Like, okay,
yeah. So you got some people like that, but for the most part, it's usually like people that are fresh out of college or fresh out of high school. Those are like real entry level. Yeah, those are real entry level positions into banking.
That's what's up. So y'all having trouble getting people hired in those particular positions, and that's a reputable position. Working at a bank, like that's a nice little resume filler right there. Respectable job, because it means you have to be. I mean, most jobs you got to be honest, but like for that, like it's like trust and all this other stuff. Y'all,
Yeah, they checking credit scores.
Right.
They really doing the background checks and all that kind of stuff.
Damn. So if you got bad credit, you can't be a teller?
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, if you got bad credit, you can't work in a bank.
No.
That
no position.
Crazy.
Yeah, it ain't nowhere in there. That's one thing I do know. I remember that.
You would think that'd be the perfect place for somebody with bad credit. So they can learn how to get good credit. Don't you think? I mean, I'm just saying, like it just seems so crazy to be like. It's like we do stuff in our society.
Banks, they figure out your credit on your own time.
Right.
Ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
They like, you need to come in knowing how to run this. Like, yeah.
Right.
So
I think I read an article. It was like they don't. You said what?
I was gonna say the public utilities here require the same thing as banks. You can't have bad credit or anything like that, or you're not gonna get hired.
Yeah, I read an article about why banks check your credit is because they feel like if you got bad credit, you bad with your money. So if you bad with your money, then you're gonna be bad with
other people's money.
But I've always asked on that. I'm like, back in 2008 when everybody was losing their jobs, I remember people were getting vehicles repoed because they lost their job. It's like, well, does that really? I mean, do they really look at it to really see what happened?
To really analyze your credit?
Like, is the credit bad
No.
based on mismanagement, or is it based on something else? And I don't think nobody does that. No bank really does that, do they?
No, they don't go that deep into your credit report. They basically want to know what your score is, and like they'll look at like a little bit of it, but they won't really dive deep and say, well, this repossession is on your credit and it looks like it happened in the midst of the recession. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're not going to come back to you and be like, so what really happened in this situation? They're not going to do that. They're just going to be like, nah, credit is trash, out. No.
Damn, you would think you learn how to learn about money at a bank. Nope, not here. You're not learning here.
No, they need you to already know. They need you to already know something.
You got to learn somewhere else before you can even work at the bank. Oh, I guess you got to go be a teller, like you said. Not a teller, but a cashier somewhere else.
Yep.
Okay, so y'all having trouble hiring people, and you think it's because of unemployment potentially, or?
Because if you think about the people that are in that pay range, you know what I'm saying, then when they got on unemployment, especially when they were doing that booster, you know, when they were giving you
so is your
the
state still giving
additional.
that additional, because I know New York was giving mugs like, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought they was giving an additional $600 on top of whatever you was getting.
They were.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that was last year. That was like last. That
ended last summer. But you know, especially during that period, people definitely, you know what I'm saying, was like they were making more money on unemployment than they were at their regular job.
Yeah, you
so
make like $400-500, yeah, $600, that's $1,100. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
but some people just feel like they're just gonna ride it out, you know what I'm saying, until all the extensions, you know, have run out or whatever, because you are able to get an extension. Like once your regular unemployment wears out, if you were laid off due to COVID, there is an option to do an extension, and I think it gives you like an additional 3 months or something. But you can do that. So I guess people are just waiting till this shit just like run all the way out.
Damn, they're gonna burn the wheels off the car before they start doing something else.
Yeah,
run these wheels dry, nigga. That's crazy. That is crazy. So, do you think that people? But again, this is all about hot vax summer. I mean, it kind of sounds. I'm not trying to be devil's advocate or anything like that, but it just kind of sounds like to me, it don't make sense if you getting this unemployment. I know we need to get everybody back to work. I agree with that. You know, I've been working through the whole pandemic, but what I'm saying is that if you got people who just out here, I mean, they should want to work. Yes, they should want to get them a job. And not be, you know, using the system. But damn, if it's hot outside, it look good out here. Nigga, imagine if you've been in a place where you've been able to save that money. You know, you want to go do some stuff. You know, so I don't know. It seemed like a catch. I don't know if it's a catch-22. It seemed like not an oxymoron, but I'm trying to think of what it is. Like, where it seems like it's something we should be doing is going after these jobs. But at the same time, they got this free money. Might as well go ahead and party a little bit, go hang out for some, you know.
So we stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, something like yeah. It's like that's a hard decision to make, especially if you were laid off or you don't have a job. You know what I mean? Like that's a hard decision to make. Now, you got people, of course, who want to go back to work because maybe the unemployment they're making is nowhere near what they were making when they were at their job.
Right.
And I know people like that. They like, nigga, I got to get back to work. Nigga, this ain't enough. You know, this ain't taking care of the bills.
Right.
You know. So I could see that also being the case, but yeah, I mean, you know, what do you think, Freddie B? Unemployment, people refusing going back to work. You know what I'm saying? Should they just have a hot vax summer and call it a day or what?
I think I also read this one article was talking about how actually like a lot of people who's working these low wage jobs, not making money. A lot of those people have used the pandemic to reorganize their job hunt to get a better job, because it's been like, you know, with this pandemic, it's been a resetter. Like people are saying, it's reset a lot of stuff. So like now people like, okay, you had the unemployment, so now you had time to be at home and you got the money to pay for whatever meager belongings that you have, and then now you can actually you stepped out of the matrix per se, because you were working. You get into a routine when you got a job. You wake up, do this, boom boom, come home, do this, and then go to sleep, rinse and repeat. They get broken up to where now you ain't working. Now you can step back and look at your life and like, if you get more money on unemployment, then your life change. You're like, hold on, wait, I can't go back to this job. That ain't the job I want to go back to. I want to do something else. I want to do something where I'm making more money. Let me get online. Let me learn this. Let me do an online class. Or let me reorganize my resume. Let me get my S together, my shizzles together to get a better job, so I can earn more money, so I can maintain this. Because, you know, like I say, you can't sell dope forever, and that's the saying that I say, that, you know, you can't do goofy stuff forever. You can't be on unemployment forever. You can't rap forever. You know, you can't sell dope forever. So, you know, people know that, and it's like, okay, let me go get a job that I'm gonna make some money so I can live a better life that I want.
Woo. Well, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say on this subject. I think we done covered it all, man. I think we definitely done covered it all. You know, and I know I'm gonna have a hot vax summer. I'm about to be out. I'm international. Let's go. Trying to get some stamps in the passport, as they say. You know what I'm saying? On that. So, you know, I hope everybody who's listening, you know, y'all got some plans. You know, get out and have some fun. This is some good music, not the songs we introduced. I guess some songs nobody like them songs. I guess nobody want them. And none of them songs, especially number one. Don't listen to number one, especially talk about toddlers and all kinds of stuff.
God,
You gotta watch out for that. You know, but if you out there, you know what I'm saying, you know, listen, if you're trying to get paid, get back to work. You know, but if you're not trying to get back to work, then enjoy that unemployment. Go have a hot Vax summer. You know, hopefully you can get somewhere far with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know, I know we got way too many feelings about was you know, this summer. I mean, listen, when I say way too many feelings, we got way too many feelings about it because, you know, it's about to be a hot Vax summer. It's about to be, people about to be out here, son. You know, everything's up and everything's stuck. You know, seriously. Like Freddie B said, crime, you know, and the fun. I think everything's gonna be exasperated. Listen, send us a message. Our handles are in the description and let us know how you feel about this hot summer that we about to have. It's been a good one. I've been here with
it's your main man, Freddie B, in here for the one time, and I'm outside.
Okay, he outside now, y'all. Who else we got?
It's your girl Alona Boo, and I'm outside. I'm outside.
You outside?
I'm outside.
And lastly,
it's the relaxing doctor outside, Dr. Buddy Lee.
You got we got like a hammock or something out there? You outside? All right.
You know it.
You drinking a nice fresh lemonade or something?
He sure did. Hey, look. For the one. Oh, he hit you back for the what?
For the one time.
Hey, look, I'm yours truly, T Staples, and make sure you catch us next time when we have too many feelings. Peace.